Hi guys, it's week 9 already. What happened? Where did those last few weeks go? So, not to scare you, but we're now at the pointy end of the project. The next few weeks go so quickly. So, my best advice is to keep up with the weekly tasks, read through the learning materials now to the end. It's only a few weeks, so it's not too much to take in, and start planning how you're going to get from week 9 to the end of week 12, which will be the end of the teaching period from me. And then you have another week before you submit, and I will confirm that submission date. So what I'd like to say on that note is that I've gone through your Project 2 submissions, and great to see so much fabulous work. But there are some of you who are not taking the opportunity to participate in Blackboard and give and receive feedback. The feedback is all designed to help improve your outcomes. And so if you are submitting and you haven't received any feedback because you haven't posted anything or even emailed me, I can strongly say that's not what I would advocate. The Project 2 is worth 20%, so Project 3 is worth 70% of your overall mark. So for Project 2, not a huge drama. But for Project 3 to submit work and have received no feedback, you really are running a risk. So some of you in Project 2 have interpreted the brief incorrectly. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help, I'm here to guide, and I'm here to help direct when perhaps you've misunderstood or not fulfilled all the brief criteria. And I will let you know, as those of you who post often know that I like to give a few comments. So the best advice is start posting, start receiving feedback. Now, the thing not to do is start posting at the end of week 11, start of week 12 for the first time. If you do that, I'm very limited in what I can tell you. The earlier you get in, the earlier you start receiving feedback, the better that feedback can be turned around to improve your outcomes. If you post at the last minute, and I did get some, and you will know who you are, who posted the weekend before the submission, I really can't say much. I can say thanks for your post. One tip, because you've really only got a matter of hours to make any changes. There's not much I can do. So if you're going to do that, don't expect me to be able to turn around and give you a whole 6 weeks worth of feedback, because that just can't happen. So that's enough for housekeeping. Post often. We know at Swinburne Online that those who participate, who give and receive feedback, who are present. So even if you don't feel comfortable about posting, make sure you're reading what's going on. You can always just email me. Those who are present generally do better than those who don't participate or have any presence, even if it's a quiet presence. So best advice, become active. It's there for you. We're here to help. There's nothing more that I can say. Except now, week 9. So week 9 is all about extending your brand. Last week, week 8, we talked about extending your brand over your stationery set. And I've asked a lot of you to sort of pull back your ideas that you had in week 7 for your brand extension, because the stationery set is not necessarily the place for some of those brand extension ideas. Your stationery set is a more formal group of communication. This week, week 9, is the time that you can let your hair down and be a bit more playful with your brand application. This week you get to choose what your brand might be applied to, what's relevant to your client. And it doesn't have to be as formal as the stationery set. It could be a uniform, it could be an umbrella, it could be building signage. Completely up to you, because all your brands are different and therefore their usage and client interaction will be different. Did you just see Bess walk in? So she's also been helping review your work, and she also helps to provide feedback, don't you, Bess? So hope all your fur babies doing well, that everyone, fur babies are helping keep the stress levels down as we start to get to the end of the teaching period. So I look forward to your creativity in week 9, and see you in Blackboard. Bye.